Hello, Seal Universe. Seal, and I plays here, and welcome back to Pokemon Soul Silver. In the last episode, we took care of business as we got a twisted spoon from a girl called Tuscany and got told about her siblings, as well as taking care of business with the Azalea Town Gym as we got a second gym badge to our names, and then had another fight against the mysterious boy that stole Professor Elm's Totodile, Silver, as we had a pretty decent fight against him as well. In this episode, we're going to explore the Ilex Forest and see what kind of hurdles it has. So be careful, don't get lost. Of course, watch over by its protector, stay out of mischief. I will, don't worry. Here we are. The first big forest. Oh man, my boss is gonna be angry. The Farfetch that in charge of cutting trees took off in the forest. Can you catch them before we Farfetch has sensitive ears? If you step on branches, they'll face towards you. That's your chance. So, do you think you can do that? Yes, I can. And oh, Pokemon. So, this is always a fun puzzle. I dread this puzzle every time I go to this forest. You are mandatory to do this, as you need to try and catch Farfetch'd. Well, two Farfetches. Farfetch'd. And slowly. No, I'll run at it. With this, though, we get a couple new encounters. As Ilex Forest is home to a lot of bug and just in general pretty cool Pokemon. The Ilex Forest has Paris that you can find, like on the little thing that you saw in the beginning, little title card. Paris isn't good. I'm just gonna say that right now. Paris is good for one thing, and that is being an HM Pokemon. Outside of that, Paris is kinda bad? I guess you could say. Paris isn't the worst, as it is a pretty okay-ish Pokemon for the most part, and by okay-ish, I mean very debatable. Paris isn't my go-to choice for a lot of bug types, but outside of that, you can find Weedle Kakuna in Soul Silver, or Metapod and Caterpie in Heart Gold. And then, at night only, you can find Oddish here. Oddish is a really good grass poison type. If you have not picked up a grass type just yet, Oddish is a pretty decent choice. If you don't have Chikorita, obviously, you kind of have lived through the worst of what grass types have to go against, at least in my opinion. So, yeah, they're pretty okay. I don't really have any problem with Oddish. I think Oddish is a really good Pokemon. And the evolved forms... Oh yeah, you can also find Zubat here. I forgot about Zubat. Hi, Zubat. But yeah, Oddish is a good Pokemon in the regards of... Well, that. If you didn't want to pick up Bellsprout, Oddish is kind of a good choice as well. Alright, so I'm gonna have to let him... Okay, run, you fool. My bad. Sorry, I used my speed up button. Oh my god. This is why repels are good for forest encounters. Like this, for example. So we're just gonna spray the one repel we have. Ugh, I don't like this puzzle at all. And boop. And just like that, we got the Farfetch. We got the Farfetches. Lost Pokemon won't obey me because I don't have a badge. You saved me. I guess you're the boss. Ah, my Farfetch'd. You found them for us, kid. Without them, we won't be able to cut trees for charcoal. Thanks, kid. No, I'll get it. I know. Here, take this. We get HMO1. Yay. Now, We do have the badge from Azalea Town, so we're actually going to be right back and going to go grab a Pokemon that can use Cut that I don't want to use. We have to call upon Bellsprout once again. Bellsprout's really good for this. Well, Bellsprout and Paris are both good for HM Mons for right now, especially the 2 HMs we need. But yeah, there is Bellsprout. Oh, also, I, in my free time, got 10 of these guys, but we have 10 of the unknown right now. We have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. No K, because we can't get K just yet. But yeah, we have with all the unknown we have access to. That is all we can get right now. But yeah, so Cut up. Cut is 50 power, 95% accurate, and I'm not teaching it to Hugo. So yeah, and we're gonna have the repel effect torn off. Ugh, great. I love having to do mindless edits. Maybe if we just walk, we won't encounter as many. But now any of these little trees here, we can cut them down. Then we can continue on. Oh. But yeah, look at the little house there. Hi, Zubat. I'm just gonna run away from you. X-Force Shrine. It triggers the Force's Protector. Who is the Force's Protector? Guess we'll find out. Oh, also, there are some... Fairy chips. Yep. Oh, wait, my bad. I skipped it over. Yeah. Also, with this, you can actually use the water, fish up something kind of cool, as it is only Magikarp and Poliwag are accessible here. And speaking of Paris, there's one. Yeah, Paris is pretty rare, 15% in the morning, 50% at night, and then 5% in the daytime. Because we're in the daytime, and I killed it because I'm too strong. Paris only shows up. Like I said, Paris is a gimmick mon, kind of, because of its ability Effect Spore. No. Seems to be a gentleman there. Go talk to the gentleman. Don't want to run. Let's choose the Komodo girl. Run away, run away. Do 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 do. Aw. Hey, buddy. What am I doing? I'm shaking trees using a headbutt. It's fun. Here, I'll show you what I want to do. Sure. It's more like loose headbutt. That's funny. That actually would be pretty good. Charm's really good. We'll give her a Sweet Kiss because it's not 100% accurate. So yeah, this guy gives you Headbutt for any number of your Pokemon. He's a move tutor. And I learned Headbutt. Let's go. And then can I? Yep. And then I'm just gonna ask for it again because I want to give it to Dunsparce as well. Because having Rage is really good. Oh, no. Headbutt is 70. Headbutt is 70 power plus the ability to flinch. I think that's the only two I'll give Headbutt to right now. But yeah, so what we can do for Headbutt now is this. Is we can Headbutt trees, and we can encounter Pokemon. And one of those Pokemon we can encounter in the Headbutt trees is Pinecone. Yeah. So there are quite a bit of Pokemon that we can encounter now because now we can headbutt trees. There are really good Pokemon we can encounter, and then there are really bad Pokemon that we can encounter. Pinecone is one of those intermediate ones. Pinecone has one gimmick, and that gimmick is it's basically a walking grenade. I wish I was joking. Pinecones are known for just detonating whenever they want to. It's a nice bug type to have early on, especially with it getting self-destruct and explosion on its level ups. And also, its evolved form isn't too bad either. The problem is though, is you're dealing with its evolved form being ×4 weak against fire, so get over that. Pinecone's a pretty good Pokemon, very good, very defensive. A very good defensive wall to have, but outside of that, its bug typing's kind of what draws it back. There we go. I'm just catching one for the decks because why not? But yeah, the headbutt tree encounters you can get though is depending on the groups, because there are different groups of headbutt trees. You can encounter Beedrill, Soul Silver, and Butterfree in some of the trees. You also can encounter Hoothoot and Noctowl off of the trees. And then there are certain encounters that are very rare that you can only find in certain areas. One of those areas is Azalea Town. One of those areas is Azalea Town, which we will go try and investigate after we get out of these woods. You know what? I guess we can go investigate Azalea Town now. Also an X attack here. Nice. What do you have to say about this Moonlight? You happy? Fair enough. Happy, happy, happy. I was gonna try and go grab more repels. Yep. We love the forest. We love the forest! But on Azalea Town, because there are trees surrounding Azalea Town, you can headbutt them for a bit. Problem is though, it's not always a confirmed headbutt trees. It takes a bit to get it. Yeah. I'm gonna have to keep switching trees. A lot of Pokemon can learn headbutt, I think almost all of them. Dang, really? Guess we'll keep headbutting these trees. Come on. Oh my god. Please! Does not want to give us anything. Love that I can encounter all. This might take a second. And here it is! With headbutting trees, you can encounter a few different rare Pokemon that are exclusive to headbutt trees. One of those being Pinecone, another one of those being Aipom. And then the final one is Bug Fighting Heracross. Heracross is an incredibly good Pokemon. I mean, bug fighting is not the greatest type, of it being types 4 weak to flying types. But if you can get past that, Heracross is a very, 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 very good Pokemon. Heracross gets a lot of flack for being very. I mean, come on, Heracross is Heracross. I mean, look at that little guy. Look at him. He's great. The problem is, though, is you find them at really low levels, at level 5 and 3. So I see how much a Rock Smash does. Not a whole lot, which is good. Sorry. We'll try and catch this Heracross. Oh, got the defense drop too. That's surprising. Yeah, Heracross starts with Horn Attack as well. Now, why not? We'll use the fastball. Even though I should have net balls, I'll use the fastball. Wow, one shake. I don't want to use. I do have a lot of. I want to use. We like a Premier Ball, maybe? No, you cannot. Nah, game. I don't want to hear that. That's ridiculous. Oh wait, I have Claire, don't I? Oh, come on. Come on, Dragonfly, use your glare. There we go. Now, hopefully with a status effect and also it being in yellow health, I could not get it in red. If I do another move, I'm putting it down. Let's be. You want to be my friend? Nope. I guess not. Oh, Heracross. Heracross is really good. It's a great fighting type to have this early on, especially. If you can get past the times 4 weeks to flying, it's a decent line. Very good bulk, very good attack as well because of it being just being a fighting type in general. Yeah, we're gonna have to kill this guy, I think. They're pretty rare of only being a 30% encounter on some headbutt trees, which isn't horrible. Could be a lot worse, but definitely a lot of issues, especially if it's going through all by Pokeballs. There you go. But yeah, this Heracross, single horn, bug fighting, usually docile and sipping honey. Who's over horn? It's based off a Rhinoceros beetle, I believe. But yeah, so we're gonna call him Gumbo. Now, will I be using Heracross? Yes. Heracross is one of my favorite Johto Pokemon. I don't care that it's overrated. I don't care. Heracross is really good. The problem is, though, the flying type weakness is never the greatest. Oh, it's a careful need. Ooh, wait, careful? Plus special defense by special attack. Okay, that's not bad. Swarm is not the greatest ability either, but, you know, for what it is, it's not horrible. Its other ability, Guts, is much better, but I digress. Heracross is really good. It just, in general, is really good. An adamant Pinecone. That's really funny. But yes. Well, with that, we have Gumbo the Heracross in our box. We won't be using Heracross just yet because I want to grab a few more. I want to rest up my Pokemon, and also in general just keep using everybody that I have on my team right now. But with the headbutt mechanic now in our possession, we can now encounter a lot more different Pokemon. As another one I said when I was talking about Heracross is Aipom. Aipom is really good. Aipom and also its Gen 4 evolution Ambipom can be collected in this game. Aipom is just a fast little scamp that just meant to be a little monkey guy. Aipom is really goofy, and I like Aipom a lot. Its whole gimmick of Aipom's whole gimmick is mainly to set up status moves on itself, and then baton pass away to get another person. No, I would not like to use Headbutt, but it also can hold its ground. It's a really good Pokemon. I highly recommend Aipom if you like normal types, and you like just funny looking monkeys. Hello. Komodo girl, lost and alone. Poor girl lost in the dark. Ilex Forest. What? You remember me from Pilot City? You must be imagining. Anyway, will you show me how to get out of this forest? Yes. You will. Aren't you lost in the forest as well? How do you know how to get out of here? Yeah, Cyan Claw knows how to get out of here. What? Are you gonna show me how to get out? You're such a smart Pokemon. See you. Thanks. Thanks, Cyan Clone. I appreciate you showing me up in front of the Komodo girl. I digress. But yeah. Will I be using Heracross? Maybe. The reason why I say maybe is because Heracross is good, but Heracross also is kind of iffy. No. No. Oh, there's a hidden item. Oh, down the path! Like... following Komodo girl. Might have Cyan Clone to deal with. We're gonna just leave that there. The Pokeball that we cannot get just yet. So we're going back for here. You see the shrine that pays homage to the Protector? The Protector watches over the forest across time. It might be a grass type. Oh, honey, you're making a Pokédex? You must be Battle Cards. Try using this TM for a change. TM12! What's TM12? It's Taunt. One of these damaging moves to your Pokemon for a while. Yep, Taunt is basically a good way to basically say, nuh-uh, you can't use your setup moves. Now we are out of Ilex Forest on Route 34, and we're gonna fight this little youngster guy. So where do I training? Fair enough. Now, Route 34. You may be wondering, oh, what's Route 34? On Route 34. Jeez. I'm gonna use Cyan Clone to use Double Slap. On Route 34, you can't really encounter much. You can encounter a few new things. First up, Drowsy. Drowsy is a pure psychic type that is actually pretty decent. It can't take the best hits, but it sometimes can. It's a really good pure psychic type if you don't want to go into the usual stuff of like I only use certain psychic types. But if you like Drowsy, I highly recommend it. Drowsy is pretty good bulk-wise, and can actually take hits okay-ish with its defenses. Just don't let it go against a Ghost or Dark type. As someone that has used Drowsy before, Drowsy is very good. So I can highly recommend this Pokemon. And then at a 10% encounter rate, you could find the better Drowsy, you could say. Abra. Abra doesn't look like much. But once you get to level 16 and actually can evolve it, Abra becomes one of the best psychic types in the game in Kadabra. And if you're able to have a friend to trade with, or do something with that, you're able to get Alakazam pretty much at level 16. Alakazam is the definition of a glass cannon. Alakazam can't take many physical hits. However, that doesn't mean anything when it usually can kill everything and everybody with its special attack. Alakazam is one of the most busted psychic types in the history of Pokemon. For good reason. It's a very good Pokemon. Rain Dance. Mushroom Dance. Mushroom Dance. Rain Dance would be pretty good. Abra, if you are able to trade it, I highly recommend it. Same thing like Geodude, is you kind of need to be able to trade to get its final evolution, and if you are, it's very solid. If not, it's not the best. Hello, Joey. Fair enough, Joey. And the last encounter at 5% on this route exclusively, or not exclusively, but at this route for right now, is Ditto. Ditto is a Gimmickmon. How bad of a Gimmickmon? Well, it only knows Transform. Ditto is good. Don't get me wrong. Ditto is good if you can get over the fact that it only knows Transform, really. Outside of that, Ditto really only serves one other purpose. And that's to Pokemon breed. Ditto, I believe, is in its own egg group. So, you get the benefits of... Well, you get the benefits of it being able... It's compatible with every Pokemon except Legendaries. Ditto is basically the definition of if you want to shiny hunt something with an egg, you are going to use Ditto in whatever Pokemon you're trying to hunt for a shiny with. Ditto is a good Pokemon. I like it. It's just a thing of gelatinous jelly, which is really goofy to me. And all in all, I just think it's a cute Pokemon. But its whole gimmick of transforming isn't the greatest. But if you can get over that and you actually want to use Ditto, I can recommend it. And fishing with the old rod will give you a Krabby on this route. Krabby, very solid pure water physical type. It's very good. And then for the headbutt trees, we get 2 new encounters for different versions. For both versions of Heart Gold and Soul Silver, you can encounter Execute. Grass Psychic. Pretty okay mon. Problem is though, Execute is a stone evolution, so... Unless you want to hold on to it till level 50 before evolving it with a stone, then Execute's not the Pokemon for you. As for the other two, you can encounter Ladybug in Soul Silver, and Spinarak in Heart Gold without having to wait for the morning or day cycles. Very good Pokemon. Mother. Oh, cool. Yay. See, I knew giving my mom money wouldn't have ended horribly. Hello. But yeah. So yeah, we got the headbutt tree mechanic, which the headbutt trees are very nice. Well, I like them anyway. I think after this trainer, we'll call this an episode. And burn the Hoppip! Kanto Starter Bulbasaur, what are you doing here? It's the lion. Alex the lion, what are you doing in my car? Let's go Hugo, 118. Grass type users, let's go. Well, we got that girl's number. Just made me look a little distorted. Nope. The rat. You can also tell that we are definitely getting farther in the game as the levels are increasing for the wild Pokemon. But for that, I think that we will call that a... Actually, hold on. Probably fight that youngster up there. There's Drowsy. Yeah, Drowsy's like I was talking before, Drowsy's pretty mixed bag between... He's just a mixed Pokemon in general between Pokemon fans because of its evolution Hypno. Don't ask why. I like Hypno. I think Hypno's a fine design, and I also just think Drowsy's pretty okay. Oh, Mankey. First encounter with Mankey. Script. Extrasensory! Psychic powers activate! Distort. Discombobulate. Or Diglett. We will metronome that. What? The whirlwind? What did I just do? Right? That's one thing to do it, I guess. Oh, let's put that Diglett down with some extra sensory. Alright, with that, we put an end to a Youngsterian. Yes, give me, yes. We'll trade more numbers. Bunch of people randomly in my phone that I'm going to forget about, probably. Yeah. Hello, old. I guess we'll talk to that old man next time. But yeah, Moonlight, what do you have to say to the fans? That's fair enough. Anyway, Pokefans, this will be Sea Lion Play and Moonlight signing out, and we'll see you for the next episode.